You are the Israelites that the Bible speak of.
That's right.
We say Chronicles chapter 7 and verse 14. 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14. Now give me Baruch 3 and 10. Hey brother going across the street. Hey, come holler at me for a minute right quick. Your bus coming? All right, Baruch chapter 3 and verse 10. Listen to this. Read.
The book of Baruch chapter 3 and verse 10. How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country?
So that's the question y'all need to be answering. But today, y'all gonna be saying, who play today? Do the Cowboys play today?
Bring that out.
Do the Redskins play today? That's what you're gonna be answering, but this is what you need to be answering. Read that again.
The book of Baruch chapter 3 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Hear Israel, verse 10. How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land, and that thou art waxing old in a strange country?
How did you get over here? And why is you waxing old in a strange country? What is your homeland? That's what you need to be asking. But y'all worry about what time the football game start today. Who barbecuing today? Who got ribs on sale for the barbecue game?
Bring it out, huh?
Who got the flat screen TV? Who got that Christmas tree up yet? Read that again. This is what you need to be asking. Read.
How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country?
Why is you over here waxing old in a strange country? Why did you come over here on slave ships? Why do they shoot you down and get away with it? Give me Zechariah 11 and 5. Our people simple, you love simplicity. As a nation of people, we love being simple. How is the Cowboys 10-1 this season? That's what y'all asking. You need to be asking, how is you over here and how did you get over here and you waxing old in your enemy's land? Read that.
The book of Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5.
Bring it out.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Why did Mike Brown them get shot down? Why did that football player, why did his killer get off scotch-free? That's what you need to be asking. Read that again.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
So the answer's in the Bible, but you blow your horn. It's all good at the red light. It's like a commercial. You just accept it until the game come on. But soon as the green light come on, you leave. It's all good when it's you at the red light. It's just a commercial like this. Do we entertaining, right?
Bring it out, huh?
Our people need to pull over and listen. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Bring it out.
Because you were not hearkening to the words of this Bible, our people under curses as a nation of people. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statute which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So all these curses gonna come on you if you don't do what God said. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 32. All these curses gonna come on a certain group of people, which is the Israelites, and their children, and they seed after them if they didn't do what God said. So let's see what's gonna happen to these people. Read.
Verse 32, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So they sons and daughters gonna be given to another people. Give me that in Isaiah 42 and 22. Because they got, Donald Trump said he finna make America great again.
Bring it out, huh?
How did America get great in the first place? Off of your free slave labor.
That's right.
They was able to trade off of the free labor from having you in slavery. Now they got the industrial prison complex. Americans finna be great again through slave labor. Because according to the 13th Amendment, if you in jail, you can be a slave again. They can enslave you again after punishment as punishment for a crime. You are not free. According to the 13th Amendment, you can go back into slavery from jail.
That's right.
Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
So, God's chosen people, y'all robbed and spoiled. The Arabs spoiling you. All these stores in your community spoiling you. Read.
They are all robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses.
So they hid in prison houses.
Bring it out.
That's how your sons and daughters given to another people. Read.
They are all hidden in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivered for a spoil, and are said, restore.
And none said restore. Ain't nobody trying to restore our people. Keep reading.
Who among you will give ear to this?
Who is going to hearken to the Bible? Who among you will give ear to this? Bro, at the bus stop. Brother right here at the bus stop. Hey, bro, come take us out for a minute, bro. Come take us out about 5 minutes before your bus comes right quick, bro. All right, listen, give me Isaiah 51 and 20. We going back there. Give me Isaiah 51 and verse 20. Listen to this. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 51, verse 20. Thy sons have fainted.
So the Bible is letting you know. Hey, bro, it say the sons of God have fainted. So the Bible letting you know the sons of God fainted. Listen to it.
They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net.
Who on the street corners, who you always see at the corner store posted up? Like a wild bull? That's your bus? 57. Okay, good. They say, the sons of God fainted. They at the corner like a wild bull in the net. So not only are they at the corner, they buck wild, right? So this is who the Bible say the sons of God. If you looking for them, read that again.
Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy God.
So the sons of God full of the fury of the Lord. So you know your nationality? What nation of people? When you go fill out an application, what you put on the application? Your race. Okay, what is it? Black. Black is a color in the crayon box. But that's what they taught us. So we're going to show you according to the Bible. Check the sign out right here. This is what God called you. Black is in the Bible. The people in the Bible described as being black. Did you know that? But that's not their nationality. Let's prove that. Jeremiah 14 and 2. So this is what they call you, American blacks.
Look at that, huh?
But according to the Bible, God called us the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
You got 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. It's one nation which consists of 12 tribes. You got it? And you ever heard of the Israelites in the Bible? None of you ever heard of Moses? Who when he parted the sea, the Red Sea, who walked through? No, there was the Israelites. It was a nation of people in Egypt in slavery. You didn't know that? That's cool. It's good, bro. It don't matter. I'm just, it's good. You can learn. We can read and write now. You ain't restricted from reading and writing. Then what they say, you want to hide something from a nigga? Put it in a book. I got a question. Don't you got a Bible at home? See? It's not like you can't. Guess what? Don't you got the internet? You see? We got all this type of technology. But it's like the smarter phones get, the smarter us as a nation, the dumber the people get as a nation. We get smarter phones and dumber people. That's they counsel against us. It's on purpose. It's by design.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2.
Read.
Judith mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Read that again. Read.
Judith mourneth, and the gate thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
So we're saying Judah mourning. You see that? Jews is a short word. It's Judah, Judah, and Jew. You know, in the Bible, talk about Jews. But it said they are black unto the ground. You see that? So the people in the Bible, the Israelites, the Jews, they black.
That's right.
According to the Bible. So, you know who this is? That's Jesus. Who you think it is? Let's be honest. That's Jesus to you. You believe it's Jesus? Why not? Which one look like him? I'm talking about. I ain't pointing at things. I'm talking about. I'm pointing at the sign in general, not nothing on the sign. So where is Jesus on this sign? Which one? Touch him. Okay, that's Jesus. That's who we was taught Jesus. That's Caesar Borgia. Now we finna play a game called Three Stripes. You know they describe how Jesus looked in the Bible. This the King James Bible. This Revelation, the last book in the Bible. Read Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1.
Bring it on.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So what revelation mean? What's the root word? Yep. What's the root word? You said reveal? Yeah. So revelation means to reveal. This the revealing of Jesus Christ. Alright? Read verse 12. Jump over to verse 12.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me.
So he turned to see. He turned to see who was this talking. Read.
And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
So it's Revelation 1 and 13. So he said he saw one like the Son of Man. I mean, he looked like a man. All right, you with me so far? And he had 7 candlesticks. He was in the midst of 7 candlesticks. You see that? So they could have took the Bible and depicted Jesus just like he looked in the Bible. A lot of people like to say color don't matter. If color don't matter, why did they change the way he look in the Bible and give you this? Because this ain't how he look in the Bible, and we finna prove it with this same Bible. So read.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
So he had a garment on down to the foot. You see how that garment is? And on their pouch, they got a purple girdle or belt. But Jesus had on the gold one. Read this. Listen, bro. Listen. Listen, read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
You understand that? So it said his head and his hairs, meaning the hairs on his face, was white like wool.
That's right.
So, do he got white woolly hair? So according to the Bible, do Jesus look like this? So that's strike one. He said his head and his hair. Who on the planet Earth got woolly hair? You don't know? Take your head off. What's that? What's this? What texture is it? That's color. It said white. You know, a sheep got woolly hair. Woolly is kind of synonymous with nappy. Right? So if you feel a sheep, the wool gonna feel like your hair. Alright? Keep reading.
As white as snow.
So Christ had woolly hair and it was white as snow. Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes was as a flame of fire. Because he drunk wine. You see that? Give me that in Genesis 49 and 12. Hold it, we coming back. How his eyes look? But is it red or anywhere? Is it look anything close to a flame of fire? So for one, he don't got woolly hair. For two, his eyes it don't got no resemblance. Any close color to a resemblance of a color, it got blue right here. That's not in the Bible though. It says his eyes were as a flame of fire. This is why they prophesied how he was gonna look. Listen to it. This Genesis chapter 49 and verse 12. Read.
The book of Genesis chapter 49 verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk.
So there was a prophecy about the Messiah. His eyes was gonna be red with wine. You know his first miracle? Turning water to wine at a wedding in Cana.
That's right.
All right. So we going back to the description of Christ. He got white woolly hair. That's strike one. No white woolly hair. Eyes red with wine, red like a flame of fire. Strike two. Against this, no red eyes. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So, what color is brass? Brass. What color? It's a derivative of brown. Brass is derived from
like caramel. Like caramel.
A fine brown, like a penny. It's between copper. It's something like copper, but the word brass is taken from the word brown. All right. So not only was it brown, listen and read that again.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So now, when you put something in a furnace and you take it out, it make it wet. Dog, have you ever burnt anything? When you put your toast in the oven and you leave it in there too long, when you take it out, what color is it? Yeah, it's gonna be dark. It's gonna be black looking. So it's gonna be burnt.
That's right.
So not only was his feet brown, it had a dark brown burnt look. You see that? So according to the Bible, that's how Christ looked.
That's right.
He don't. This ain't nowhere in the Bible. This description that ain't nowhere in the Bible. Give me that in 2 Corinthians 11:4. 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 4. This ain't nowhere in the Bible. 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 4. Read what you got. You was right there. 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 4. Read.
The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 4. For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit which ye have not received, or another gospel which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with him.
You gotta wrestle that stronghold down. You ever heard of a bear hug? That's what we do. We take hold of these strongholds and we wrestle them down. They preaching another Jesus who we ain't heard. This is a real person that used to live called Caesar Borgia. You heard of the Ninja Turtles? What's their name?
Michelangelo. No.
Yeah, Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, and Raphael. All of them was painters during the Renaissance. They painted Jesus, the real image of Christ. They changed it and painted Caesar Borgia. That's Pope Alexander VI's son, and said, look, we gonna push this image as Jesus. But this not in the Bible though. And if the so-called white man wrote the Bible, why is Jesus black in the Bible? Why is Esau the devil in the Bible? They didn't write the Bible.
That's
so
right.
Now Christ black. Give me Hebrews 7 and 14. So look, it's a Judah American black. So if Christ black in the Bible, you black, Judah black, what tribe Christ got? What is gonna be obvious if it's gonna be said that Christ come from what? Judah, or one of these other tribes that's known for being black people. Listen to what tribe Christ come from though. Read.
The book of Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood.
So Christ came out of Judah. Christ is a black man according to the Bible. So I got a question. Do you love God?
Yeah.
You love God. Can you give him a hug? You know what I want. 1 John 5 and 3. You love God? That's good. So give me 1 John 5 and 3. So now according to the Bible, we finna see what the love of God is. That's good. That's good. All right, listen to this. Read.
The book of 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
So this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. That means what? They're not hard to do, right? Not grievous. Not listen to this. Watch how easy the commandment is. 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. This easy commandment. But the hard thing come when it comes to is we gonna please ourselves, or is we trying to please God? That what make it hard. Your flesh, that battle, that war in your members. But the more your spirit get built up, the stronger you gonna be able to fight out temptation. Listen to this. This commandment right here. 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. This the New Testament. You know they got the Old Testament and the New Testament, right? Yeah, it's 2 testaments in the Bible. So, testament just another word for covenant. But this the New Testament right here. This 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. Listen to this, read.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of every woman is man.
So, the head of every man, hold on, read that again.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the woman is the man. Right? But our women out of order. They run the house. They think they equal to the man. Keep reading. Listen, bro, we're finna get to the important part, or the point. It's all important. But I'm finna get to the point that I'm making. I just want to make sure you understand that all of it important. But this the point that I'm trying to get to, read.
And the head of Christ is God.
So the head of Christ is God. So you got order in the Bible. You got God, Christ, man, woman. Now listen, read.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
You see that? So it say every man praying or prophesying. Prophesying mean when the Bible coming out. All right? Prove it, hold it. Give me Revelation 19 and 10. So if every man prophesying this, if he got his head covered like that, covered in the head or anything, you dishonor your head. So who is the head of man? Christ. Yeah, and right, you're right. That's absolutely right. You got God, you got the Father, you got Christ, then you got man, then woman. So listen to this. This Revelation 19 and 10. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see, thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren, that I have the testimony of Jesus. Worship God, for the testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy.
See that? The testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy. This whole Bible is the testimony of Jesus. All right? Go back to 1 Corinthians 11. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 4. Listen.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered.
So if you praying or if you reading the Bible or the Bible coming out and you have your head covered, you what? Read?
Dishonored his head.
So did you understand that? Yeah. So like when the Bible coming out, what is a man supposed to do? All right, finish that.
Uncover his head.
Right. A man supposed to uncover their head. And that's a commandment. So that show how you love God. Do you love God? Yeah. So what a man got to do when the Bible coming out?
Uncover his head.
All right, so you going to uncover your head?
Right now?
Yeah, the Bible coming out.
It's cold.
That's what I said. Remember I said the temptation that's easy though.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel, Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this and join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.